Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man, and as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. And today I'm going to do, I guess, a different topic than music. I've always been fascinated with a few things in my life. First is flying. I envy birds because I wish I could fly. Second is time travel. I wish I could go back to the 80s and stay forever. But, you think about these things and they're just wishful thinking because, the concept of going into the future when the future hasn't happened yet, going back in time when time has already have happened, and there's no 1984 Morris Man walk around, in the 80s again. That happened and it's over. It's a done deal. But it's wishful thinking on our part that we believe that there's a possibility when, realistically, and I mean, I could be wrong, but realistically, it's just impossible. The future hasn't happened yet and the past is over. But again, you got some people that think that it's possible, or they've experienced it, because that's where I'm going with this video. The internet is a wonderful thing. There's a lot of interesting things that you can absorb as far as knowledge, but also it can be a not so good thing because there are people that are putting stuff up on the internet that just clearly BS. So let's get into this whole time travel alien thing, because there's a picture, and I'm going to try to put the picture up here, of supposedly a guy in the 40s. He looks out of character from the rest of the people because they're dressed like in 40s attire. And there's this one tall dude that looks like he's in modern clothes. I'm like, first of all, I don't think no one has authenticated this picture yet to say, okay, it did come from the 40s. It's still probably a movie set scene, And then I'm looking at the picture. It looks like the cameraman, whoever took the picture, deliberately, was focusing in on this guy. Because I'm looking at, again, the camera angle. Whoever took the picture had to been at least a couple of feet up higher than the rest of the people, because the photo is not taken at ground level with the rest of the people. So that right there kind of throws a red flag in there as far as, this is just a picture that somebody took, and, they trying to claim that it was taken, back in the 40s, but look at the guy, the way he dressed and his glasses and all that. And you have to remember, too, he's the youngest guy in the group. And most younger people dress different from older people, So, that's another thing to think about. And then this other Charlie Chaplin nonsense. Let me do this. Oh, sorry about that. I need my prop. A lady, they seeing this Charlie Chaplin film, a lady walking down the street with her cell phone. And I'm looking at her hand, and I'm like, I don't see anything extended out of her hand. Now, I got one of the smallest, old, cheap cell phones. I don't have an iPhone on them, big old phones with a screen. Just got a little regular flip phone. And if I take that phone and flip it this way and I'm walking, can't you see all this instead of this? So, I'm looking at that picture and saying, maybe that woman got a mental problem. She talked to herself, But if she was a time travel, think about it. If she was, would she be out in public with a phone, new technology? Wouldn't people be looking at her, questioning her? And then the other question is, who's she talking to? So apparently there's another time traveler somewhere out there with another cell phone, and she's talking to them. So you have to just sometimes think about and analyze things and come to conclusions that this is just nonsense. Somebody thought it was entertaining or interesting to put this out there, and everybody's questioning, dang, she might be from the future, because I've seen a few other ones, women walking. I'm going to try to put those footages up there too. Same thing, just a hand. You don't see a cell phone or anything extended, just a hand they talking, And then, let's touch on that Billy Myers thing. I mean, I would like to believe that stuff is true, but I'm looking at the film footage of Billy Meyer, of him supposedly filming aliens. It looks like somebody created a little model, and the thing is just hanging off of a fishing rod string. You can look at it and just see how it's rocking back and forth, letting you know that it's just something that somebody put together, and it's a hoax. Because, I mean, I would think, and again, I'm not no expert on UFOs, but, I would think that they would kind of hover like a helicopter, moving, kind of, and still it is. And I'm going to try my best to put the footage up there on that one, too. And then the ones about the pictures. And a lot of his pictures have already been debunked. It's this one guy on YouTube, and I'm gonna try to find his link so you can see his video, because you got to see it. And, he's real thorough as far as how he breaks it down and debunks it. And some of the pictures that Billy Meyer claimed that he took from the spaceship of dinosaurs, this guy found a rare book, and it's identical. The picture in there is identical to the one that Billy Meyer supposed to took. So Billy Myers found a book that was very obscure and hardly anybody have access to, and took a picture of the picture, and then doctored it up to make it seem like, he went on a flying spaceship. Because, I mean, think about this. It takes those people that go up into space months of training, as far as dealing with the G-force, the equipment that you have to have because there's no air up there. And here's a guy that never had any NASA experience, and some UFOs came down and said, hey, we're going to take you for a ride. Let's go. It ain't like you taking a bus ride or a plane ride. You're going outside the atmosphere or outside of the Earth's atmosphere, So I don't think that I would volunteer for that, because, again, we're not trained to be up there. And then these pictures are supposed to be taken from inside of the spaceship, out. And I'm like saying to myself, if I had a camera and some aliens came and took me for a space ride, I would like to take a picture of them just to prove that that they exist, as opposed to these pictures that were supposedly taken outside or inside the spaceship at the planets, and then the dinosaurs when they went to the other place, and he met Jesus. It's just insane, But there's some people that just have active imaginations, but when you look at it from a logical standpoint, it makes no sense, Because, again, I would love to be able to get into a time machine apparatus and go back to the 80s, with the knowledge that I have as far as music and finance and all that kind of stuff, and not make the mistakes I made when I was in my 20s, But I just thought that I would, do this video, So I hope it was entertaining, and until next time, take care. Thanks for watching.